Marwa, I'm here with the...
It's underscore Gintu.
Gintu!
He knows me very well, Gintu here, yeah.
He's brought me more fish. Looks very nice.
Utasikia kwa comment section ya Maro, lazima atasema even me I want something like that. It's underscore Gintu back again. I told you that I'm just going to deliver some of the ornamental fish to somebody in Nairobi. People of Nairobi, it's your turn now, so as you can just use me, so as I can just bring you live on and one-on-one from where it's just from Kirinyaga County, and I've just landed to here in what's the area, bro? Edenville, phase 2. So guys, welcome very much. So I have my brother here. He's from my home, but nobody can just recognize that. But we ever met with this guy, but he never knew that I am from the tribe he is. So I used not to talk about the tribe. So if it's just in terms of work, we do work. But if it's just in terms of going interior to know each other, we can just know after the business. So we can just introduce himself so as we can know more about the guy who he is, and you can see the important things that I do work with, so they're just around here. So he can just introduce himself and we talk more.
Thank you,
bro.
Thank you.
Just come around the area so as he can just view for you. What's your name, bro?
Thank you. Joel Chacha is my
Joel
name.
Chacha.
Yeah, and I met Gintu at Marwa's. Yeah, Marwa's place.
Marwa. So we can just say kudos to Marwa. He has brought more of the positive impact than the negative impact to us, our village, so as we can just be empowered and get some tenders like this of just supplying the ornamental fish. Whoever is just talking about the ornamental fish, these are just the colorful fish, or these are just the fish for stocking and the aquarium, so as they can just be the first observation or observative thing whenever you enter your house or outside deco, so as it can just reflect that color and the beautification of the house around you. So I've just brought here some 34 pieces of the golden. Talk about the red golden, we talk about the yellow golden, we talk about the koi fish and the red current. So they are just here, so we want to stock them onto this aquarium, so as we give it a new look from the ones they are just here. This is just a yellow current. We have yellow koi fish. These are a red white koi fish. This is albino of the koi fish. This one is somehow angel, but it has colors like the zebra Daniel. And we have this is just a yellow current. Yeah, those are just what I use. This is just the koi fish. Most of this aquarium was just stocked with the koi fish, but now we are just bringing some extra species, so as we just bring that deco of playing. You can now see how just playing into this area. So before wasting time, we are just using this, just called the scope net. So as you can just scope some of the fish from this bucket, packaged from Kirinyaga to this section, so as we can stock the fish onto this area. So come with me. Come on. This is the protocol.
This is now maximum. I should put more.
This is now maximum here. Yeah. So there are now going to be so many here. We are going to see right now, these things with the field. It's called the observation deals with everything. So after we observe how they're just looking, if the color is reflecting, or we have color coding here, everything is good to go. But some people can just ask, are they
edible? Tunaweza kula hizi.
Are they edible? What about you? What can you just comment from that guy? Will just ask, are they edible?
No. These are just decoration.
You can just talk about they are just sold per inch. So if they sell per inch, meaning that one is going up to 450, one goes to even 600 shillings. Like this one here, it's more than even 900 shillings. One. So whenever it's just 900 shillings, it's just about 4 feet or inches or 5 inches, meaning that if you can just go for tilapia, which is just around 300 grams, 400 grams, it's around 300 shillings. Why can't you just go for this small one is just 450 shillings? So why can't you go for the tilapia, which is just 300 shillings and it's 500 grams? So it will be just a waste of money. Yeah. So they are just here for beautification. Are they now increasing?
Yeah. Are they too many now? Or they're just enough?
They're not enough.
Yeah, now it looks like an aquarium.
Very much. Do we have anything?
Yeah, kidogo sana.
So guys, these are just called the packaging bags. They're just nylon in nature. So if they're just packed here, they're just tied fast, and the water is now in then oxygen is pumped. As you can see, we have oxygen pumped inside here regularly. So as we can just have, you can just look at how oxygen is pumped inside here regularly 24/7. So as they cannot suffocate or lose oxygen concentration onto this aquarium here. So this is the perfect way of stocking an aquarium onto your house. Just an indoor aquarium, guys. So whoever has some work like just stocking some aquarium, you can just talk to, if this one is so fantastic to you and to learn, so you can just contact me so as we can link with Mr. Chacha, so as you can just tell us where did he just buy this one from. If anything is just else, you can just tell us where did you buy this from, bro.
Oh yes, this I bought from Two Rivers.
Two Rivers.
Yeah.
How much was it? Is it around, it's just a medium size?
Yeah, 320 liters.
320 liters. How much do they sell this one?
They vary depending on how you want it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
The decorations?
Yes.
Okay.
So it varies from 80,000 to 100 and something.
200 and something.
But there's some people who do them cheaper.
Yeah, I know that cheaper, but cheap is expensive, you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's not so accurate. It's like this one here. So because this one here,
it's carved.
It's carved, you know. But if you can just go for the local ones, they are just angled, like you can talk about is it a rectangle?
Yeah.
Rectangle in shape. You can now see how they are just sealed onto these edges here. But this one has a reflection that you cannot even recognize where is it just sealed. And we have some pictures and decoration inside here. So everything is possible, guys. So just cheap, and to my channel, it's _Gintu. We are just new from anywhere you're just viewing this video from, it's _Gintu, and you can just chip onto my channel so as you can just subscribe, share, comment and like the video so as we can just prosper together as Team Marwa. To anyone who is just from Marwa, you can just subscribe. From who is just from it's _Gintu, you can just subscribe to it's _. Do you have a channel, bro? My brother is just talking about, he's about to. So we are just hoping to just wait for him to open a channel so as we can just link more. So guys, thank you very much. Keep watching. I'm just, tomorrow I'm just leaving to Kirinyaga again. So as I can just bring for I am Marwa. Marwa is just talking about is these fish are going to be edible because they are just purchased as more as possible. So from the comment section, you can just talk about how can you stock this one after they full grown, and you know they're just going to grow, bro. So I don't know if you're just going to sell or
No.
reproduction. They're just going to heap here.
Yes.
So as they can just bring that nature and the beauty into this house. Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you.
God bless you for
Guys, you can
Look
see
at this,
now
guys.
we are working with our legs
Tough ash,
and
guys.
our shoulders.
Our shoulders. So guys, we are just taking some hardcores here, so as we can just insert them onto the fish pond. So as we have the level of the fish pond, as per from tomorrow, we shall have things possible running here. We can just talk about the fish pond is making shape. Oh yeah. What can you talk about?
I'm just
One of the co-workers, and by today is just a manpower we have. Look at this guy here again.
Yeah, this is the real one. Yeah. You understand? They are talking about this one.
Yeah.
They have come with this one. This is the real one.
Uh-huh.
And shake it. This one we put it here for the fish pond.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tomorrow we will want to do that job.
Uh-huh.
You are the master of it.
Okay, I'll give my audience the platform of tomorrow,
Yeah,
whatever
man.
we are just heading to.
Yeah.
But today we are just using this kind of stones here. They're just blue stones into the first coat of the insertion of stones onto the fish pond. And we have another stone. Maybe somebody can just pass with it. Maybe around
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
So as these are just the bluish ones, and we have the dark blue. So these are just the first coat inserted on the pond, the first ones there. Then we levelize using the dark blue in nature color. These hardcores here are just from the mining sites,
Yeah.
which are just produced from the mining sites where the gold,
The gold is
just
mined.
mined. So
you have
oh,
seen someone that
Somebody pass with it.
yeah.
Yeah, remember I am Maro Soldier. You can check my channel there.
I am Mara Soldier.
It's hanging there.
Is one of the workers here by now, and I've just we are just doing this job because we are team, so it's not a master payment or anything. We're just helping they're just helping me because this is my project here to perform it. So as we go prosper, they're just making their own content here,
Yeah, man.
and that's why we move together as one. So this is just the dark blue in color, which is just inserted there as the second coat. So as we can just level, as we can just come and view here for what we are just doing here. Look at how now water is onto this fish pond here. People can now comment and say which kind of water. Are we just going to have a safe climate here, or water level contented onto this fish pond here? Let me go in. So as look at how you can just step onto this. So it will never go dirty henceforth because we have water onto this pot here. We want to maintain the level, and we make this level in a way that it cannot even sink, or water should not have any pollutive color onto the reflection. So that's what I'm talking about. We have the two layers of stones here. We have the inside layer, which is just blue in color, and we have the dark blue color here. And you can now see water is coming to be so clean onto this pot here. So the purpose of you using this is just the hardcore are well in terms of filtration of water entering into this pond. So they're just going to regulate water to have one of the colorful way ever possible. So whenever this fish pond is just going to accumulate water onto the level that's just good, water is going to be reflected from the bottom of this pond. As the bottom color reflects, even the top color of the water reflects too. So whenever we shall have some sunshine onto this level, which is just from tomorrow, it's going to reflect to this sideways here, which is just we talk about the tiles, going to reflect two tiles here. So it's going to reflect to the bottom of this fish pond, so as we have the color of the bottom of this pond. So from tomorrow we shall have clear water ever possible, and of a good nature, where people are just going to view from top surface of the water to the lower surface of this bottom side of this fish pond here. By tomorrow we are going to reallocate the fish from the second fish pond. We stop the ornamental fish, so as tomorrow we are going to insert them here so as they can now play onto this ground. And you can now see we have it's just levelized, but we have some spots which are just called the barrows here, which are just going to act in a perpendicular way, whereby it's either they are going to lay some eggs there,
even we have some fries. When I talk about the fries, these are just the hatched fish onto the pond, because we have different genders here. We have the male and the female combination of the fish to be inserted inside here. And as far as everything is put in consideration, here the fish pond is now making shape. Everybody is in work. We can now see those are just the guys. They're just our fellow YouTubers. We can just show them their fellow YouTubers who are just there for just helping the work to move as quick as possible onto this area. You have ever even seen Mayuere is just around. We can just talk about Marwa Soldier. We have Machacha around here. We have Romy, and we have the DJ who is just around. So guys, everything here will just be coming one-on-one from this side, as we are just going to finish this work today. I'm just going to seal every seepages around this fish pond, so as water will now accumulate. But people are just talking about where is water just coming from. But we have water coming from these pavements here, which are just besides the fish pond here, where now the filtration is just done via the penetration of water from this cement bag just filled with soil onto this segment. And whenever we are just having these kind of cement bags bulked together and heaped here, it's just for water filtration and to provide barrows whereby even the fish can just get a position relevant for the laying of eggs. And if we talk about the laying of eggs and the hatching of the fish onto this fish pond, the male always look for a properly maintained area, so as you can just create something by the name of the barrows, whereby the female now they have to lay eggs onto that barrows. But before they just lay some eggs or fertilization to take place, which is just by the name the spawning period, the male should just appear very beautiful to the female first before they interact to just fertilize those kind of eggs to be hatched. That's what they call the spawning period of the fish. In that time, the fish should just have a different color on top of the head, whereby they develop a different color for just attraction to the female, so as they can just be part of the ejaculating the egg, so as they can now be incubated by the female. In that period of time, the female should just rest. They don't eat, they don't drink any water, so they settle at the bottom of the pond. So that's why sometimes you can just see some of the fish feeding and others are not there. You can just wonder why are the fish not coming out all. But we have that period of incubation. Whenever they just incubate, they don't eat while they don't just consume anything. So that period of time we have to take care of the female gender. So guys, I'm just going to come one-on-one from this place, so as I can just update you whatever we are just talking about and how we are just heading from this point. From tomorrow, it's just a reallocation of the fish from the second fish pond to the first fish pond. You saw the video that we just installed fish to the second fish pond, but we are going to transfer them back here, so this is their home nature to settle. But it's not yet complete by today. We are going to just allow water to enter for accumulation, so as tomorrow we'll have that good time of just transferring them to this section, as water will be as clear as possible, as you can see. So guys, thank you very much for the audience who have just new onto this channel. You can just chip onto my channel. It's _Gintu by hitting the subscription and hit the bell, so as you can just get all the notifications. Just like the video, share, and even comment the positively, and we shall just move together and groove together as one team. So I'll be coming one-on-one whenever things come possible from this site. For fish farming, people will get more content. This is the loading bucket of just loading this type of hardcore here, so as we can just transport them very easily to the fish pond. Just come with me. Wow. guys, this is now what we call the first quarter of just putting some hardcore onto this area. So you can now see how mud is just onto this fish pond here, and you can now see from the back level we have just bluish zone from that level. That's what now we need to embrace onto this fish pond. But that is just the first coating, and the second coating is just coming from that far end. And to this area here, we are not going to tamper with this. It's just called the harvesting basin. We are now going to tamper with this area here because we have some fish just framed onto this area so they can just settle onto this area, daughter dispatched onto this area. So as far as everything is just taking shape onto this area, we have some fish here, but I don't know if they can just come out because it's not yet time good for them to come out, and that's why they cannot just have to arrive, because sunshine is no longer available, because by this time around they are just hiding into the level back level of the pond. And here we are just going to introduce what's called a dining table for them, so as we are just going to use some feeds to be disposed at one place, so as they can just have one table where they can just feed from and they can just interact with people. As far as everything is put in consideration, whenever you just introduce some feeds onto this area, the base of this fish pond here, they're just going to be interacted at that point whenever they come to feed. Whenever a person passes through, or whenever a person just stand there with or without food, they're just going to come out in numbers, so as they know maybe that's the time of feeding. So that's what we want to embrace into this period of time, so as people can now enjoy seeing how they just basking out and playing onto this zone. So guys, everything is to be covered more positively from marwa site here, as I am the engineer who's just behind this creation or the construction of these modern fish ponds, just called the Flying Bean Fish Pond. Don't forget that such a name, whereby it's one of the incredible scenes ever performed onto this area, so as it will now be coming one-on-one and good for the looking, because it's one of the first impression whenever you are just getting onto this area, because we have an entrance, the main entrance to this villa. It's just this door here, as this is just the route where people will just be passing from. So whenever they just reach this side here, the fish pond are the first impression. So we should have this fish pond equipped with different types of the fish onto the site, because the colorful fish they are, the more the attention they have to the human being who are just passing through here. So that's the first impression we want. And as far as everything is in consideration, we are just going to use the breeding section, or we shall have a breeding sector where we want to breed the ornamental fish we alone and supply entire region. That's what we want to embrace now, from the installation of fish to the selling of fish, which is the commercial purposes of this fish pond around here. And here we have different types of the ornamental fish and two types of the tilapia fish breed we have. We have the red, the bright black tilapia and the bright red tilapia. And the ornamental fish, we have the koi carp here, which is just red and white. We have the red carment, we have the yellow carment, we have the gold yellow, we have the gold red, we have the silver gold, we have the zebra Daniel, we have the galpi, we have patri, we have guramis, and we have shaboki. But the swordtail we never came with it, because it's just a dwarf nature of the swordtail, and it's so aggressive for you to stock them onto your fish pond here. And forever we are just going to bring them whenever Yamara will just allow us to bring it. We shall have to separate it, but so beautiful, and we have it's just a blackish in nature, and we will just have something corrective to just have it in compartment. Everything is just taking shape, guys, here, and we are just coming live from this villa, and I'm going to update you more and more and more. Baba, you have something to talk about, bro?
What's up, man?
Everything is cool.
What's up, guys? Guys, Triba here. I am here with my brother, manager Fishpond.
Yeah.
My name is Triba Motic, as I have a YouTube channel. Guys, go to support Gintu to success. And don't forget, Gintu, it's underscore Gintu.
Yeah.
It's your channel, bro?
Yeah, it's my channel.
Yeah, it's underscore Gintu. Guys, go to support that guy is a good person. Subscribe, share a video to your friends, share a video to your family, and like. Guys, you know, even you share a video, even you subscribe, that guy you support. Thank you, I appreciate my brother close to your camera.
Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you. I am seeing your good work.
Yeah, we are doing some work here. It's
Yeah.
just a work of more than 8 hours.
Yeah, man.
So we have to finish at the what is called just a stocking or just compacting some hardcore to the fish pond, because tomorrow we have to reallocate the fish from the second fish pond to the first fish pond.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
I
you,
know
bro.
you are rushing for somewhere.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, please don't forget my brother. It's underscore Gintu.
Yeah.
Even you come from River fan, please go to subscribe, comment. I am subscribing to from River. Thank you, I appreciate that.
From Gintu, whoever is just from my channel, you can just subscribe to Kitiriba, the one and only driver for the boss.
Yeah.
So as we can just group together as Team Marwa. Guys, thank you very much. We have another guy here, but I don't know if the camera can zoom. Can it
Pablo.
zoom?
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, Pablo Junior. Yeah.
Big name. And the Pablo Junior, Pablo Junior is JNR. So I'm talking of some rock.
Yeah.
And actually, there is some rock. Because like, I do like
Just be updating you. Maybe you have he has just a channel. I'm just appearing to his channel and just give the guy more compacted knowledge of why we are just using the hardcore and to that fish pond there. Thank you, bro. Keep it locked.
check Pablo Junior on YouTube.
Thank you, bro. So everybody here is just walking around, getting some contents here and getting variable content, so as they can just update you whenever it's just taking place and shape on this area. And everything here, guys, is coming one-on-one from it's underscore Gintu. Hula, guys. Guys, we have now just finished the reveling of the hardcore onto this fish pond inside here, and now it's now cleaning the pond so as it should be so clean, so as now I can just allow water to accumulate onto this fish pond, so as tomorrow we shall now come up all early in the morning, we shall have very clean water onto this fish pond for now restocking again the fish we hunt. So guys, keep it locked. This is just the way of just cleaning this fish pond here. It's just so easy because it has tiles here, so it's just using a wet strings like this one here, or can just talk about a piece of a cloth, so as you can now it's just passing this way, so as it can now remove this dirtiness onto the fish pond, which is just the tiling, so as by tomorrow we shall not have to tamper with this water anymore, because we want it to be as clean as possible, so as we will now restock the fish again. So guys, keep it locked. I'll just going to give you more updates from tomorrow on how we are just going to restock and how water it will be. So from the comments you can now guess which kind of or which level of water are we just going to have here, or are we going to have as clean as possible water onto this fish pond here. So from your comments, guys, I'm just ready to read, and I'm just going to give the feedback as soon as possible. So guys, thank you very much whoever is just watching the video from. Just subscribe, or if you have not subscribed, and like the video so much, guys. Thank you very much. See you next video.